The first exercise we're going to start with to work on those upper back muscles, those postural muscles, is going to be the cable crossovers. And you can see that that gets its name because your hands are actually going to cross over each other at the bottom of the rep. And like the title of the video, you can see that I'm getting a really long stretch. I'm letting my hands go almost all the way back to the resting position where you're picking up the weights. And then I'm going to squeeze my back together and get that contraction at the top. Now we're going to do the same movement but unilaterally, so one arm at a time. And I like to do this with a lot of exercises because you can really focus on contracting the one muscle or muscle group that you're trying to work. You don't have to worry about both sides of the body at the same time. And this gives you the opportunity to use your non-working arm to brace yourself on the machine. Like you can see here, I'm gripping the cable machine with my other arm, and then I'm going to use my working arm to really focus on squeezing those muscles together. And then at the bottom, I'm going to get that nice long stretch. So this will give me a good control over the weight, and I can really focus on standing straight and working those muscles. The second exercise we're going to look at today is going to be the dumbbell rows, and you're going to see that I do like to use a bench so that I can isolate these muscles a little more. If you're just standing or leaning on the rack or something, you're more likely to move the weights with your entire body. You're going to put your legs into it, other things like that. So if you're leaning up against the bench like this and not lifting off, you're really going to isolate those back muscles and force them to work to pull that weight up. And you know it's never a bad idea to take a quick look in the mirror and make sure your form's good. This rear/side view will give you a better overall picture of the full stretch that I'm getting down to the bottom, almost touching the floor, and then up with that contraction in the back. And you really want to make sure you're squeezing that back like you're standing up straight and holding your shoulders up, and make sure you're not pulling with your arms. That kind of defeats the purpose of this workout. So if you're having some posture issues or back pain, give these exercises a try a couple times a week. You might notice some big changes.